nothing like that. You get into an argument with your neighbor, though. Now, if you some emotional Carl Thomas ass dude, you're going to get hyped up and hurt somebody. But if you a man, you're going to talk to him like a man or talk to him like an adult woman. Disagree vehemently and walk away and say what we all do. Man, fuck dude. Fuck her. And leave it there. But when you're emotionally unstable, you hurt people. And when you're suffering from 400 years of trauma, you hurt people. And the unfortunate part is the people are in your immediate proximity. And when they're in your immediate proximity, you got crime. Again, don't nobody travel. Let me go on over to Indiana and rob somebody. Hell no, because the Indiana police and the Illinois police are going to be chasing my ass. I'm finna rob me somebody right here in Chicago. I'm finna steal this car off my block. I'm not finna go to the north side and steal a car because then I got to drive too far to the chop shop. Stop letting people trick you into stuff. And that's how that crime bill got signed in 1992. After the government openly saying they pump dope and guns into our community, y'all signed a law that says the person who used to get 3 to 6 years is going to go from 2 to 6, to 6 to 30. But see, when you're struggling and you're suffering, you go along with that foolishness. And here we are. Black on black crime is a racist statement. No other community has their crime described in that way. When was the last time you heard white on white crime? Shout out to Raider for life. For example, to support my brother Raider for life, I'm a criminal justice major. I was taught that the 2 largest crime organizations they've done away with the La Cosa Nostra. 2 large crime organizations in the world are the Asian Mafia and the Russian Mafia. When was the last time you saw Asian on Asian crime on TV? Russian on Russian crime on TV? Because they surely argue with people. When you cross that Russian Mafia, you get the Luca Brasi. You're sleeping with the fishes. When you cross the Asian, you get done. But you never hear about that. And somebody in every culture in America that was probably murdered within the last 12 hours by somebody from that culture. You don't hear about that. So when you got people reinstituting the death penalty, that's another way to get rid of your black ass. And I know some people listening, man, we need to stop hurting each other. That is a human thing. Oh, was it black on black crime when Cain killed Abel? All them dudes in the Bible killing each other, was that black on black crime? World War I, was that white on white crime? The Spanish Inquisition, was that white on white crime? The War in 1812, was that white on white crime? The Civil War, the Revolutionary War, is that white on white crime? So I'm trying to understand why we know those stats. Here's a stat, since people love stats. Watch, what's the name of that movie? Five Brothers. Watch that movie, Five Bloods. And you will hear the statistics on 30% of the people that were in Vietnam look like me and you, but we only make up 13% of the population. And then you can do a little research and look up a brother by the name of Stokely Carmichael. He died with the name of Kwame Ture. You can see him telling people don't answer the call because it's a racist situation, sending brothers and sisters to Vietnam. So it is what it is. Coming up, it's to me the most important part of the show I've done it I do ever. I want to talk to y'all about financing. We are being attempted to be bought off. You can look at it as assistance, guilt, White fragility is what they call it. That's the medical term for it. White fragility. But look at this. And I want us to, before I move to this, I want us to stop using terms like they don't want us to have. What we are going to do is start looking into some research things. American Small Business Association. I want all y'all to look into that. If you're an entrepreneur, look into the ASBA, American Small Business Association. Go to that. They are giving away money. They are giving away contracts. But we don't know about that. That's what Rap is here for every Saturday. I told y'all I was going to give y'all an entrepreneur get down every Saturday. That's the lick. They are giving away hundreds of thousands. Do y'all know our community alone misses out on $8 billion that is sent out through the United States federal government? And because we don't know it's there, we don't attack it. It is a hub link inside of that. That's where all the jobs at, y'all. USAjobs.com. Jobs on there paying 65, 70, 80,000. Because everybody's not meant to be a boss. And that's not a knock against anybody, but some of us don't have the entrepreneurial spirit. USAjobs.com. His jobs on there for high school diplomas, starting out at $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year. Rap working with you, man. But these were the donations. Promise of donations to Black Enterprise. Black Enterprise said these companies have pledged this money to us. Bank of America, $1 billion. Michael Jordan, $100 million. Sony Music Group, $100 million. Nike, $40 million. Netflix, they pledged $100 million to HBCUs. Walmart, $100 million. Time Warner Music, $100 million. Google, $25 million. Amazon, $10 million. Target, $10 million. General Motors, $10 million. Goldman Sachs, $10 million. Spotify, $12 million. United Healthcare Group, $12 million. They've pledged that money to social justice and reform. What the hell does that really mean? Here's another entrepreneurial tool for y'all. There's a such thing as a watchdog group. A watchdog group pays attention to what companies do so they can snitch on their ass and tell the world they're full of it. So when you're looking at the Urban League, Operation Push, the NAACP, and other civic-minded organizations that are supposed to be supporting us, you can create an organization to watch the books of those companies, of those 501c3s. The reason you can do it, because a 501c3 must have their books open to the public. When you make a pledge, your books must be open to the public. And now you have a watchdog organization so you can make sure that that money is allocated to the proper organizations and proper things so your community can benefit them. That is a lucrative industry, because it's even more lucrative now to have a watchdog organization because we are always we've been conditioned to look for the gotcha moment. Aha! I knew they was full of shit. Now you can get paid for it. This next group of people is who I really want to talk about. Lowe's, $25 million. YouTube, fellow podcasters, YouTube have put $100 million in hearing black voices. So if you're a big mouth motherfucker like me, here's our shot. PayPal, $530 million for black-owned businesses. Apple, $100 million in Silicon Valley for black-owned businesses. This is not government reparations, but we can use this as reparations. Am I telling y'all that we should stop pursuing reparations via the United States federal government? Hell no. But what we gonna do is we gonna do what me and Knox gonna have a conversation soon. And we're going to see if we get our own Built for This Network streaming service about them Apple people. And you going to continue to knock heads with your friends and family members, because these people are saying, the people I just named, Lowe's, YouTube, PayPal, and Apple, those monies are allocated towards black businesses, this is the actual quote, minority businesses focusing on black people. Here's our chance. Here's our chance. Join the two groups. Build and Destroy. Brothers gonna work it out. I am gonna be posting information in those two groups on a regular basis. I am going to be posting information in those two groups on a regular basis, whether it be health and wellness, information about entrepreneurism, information about politics and things of that nature. I'm gonna be doing that, y'all. Because no more complaints. We ain't complaining no more. See, because when you complain and your enemy hear you complaining, he knows how to soft shoe you and pacify you. Ah, man. See, that's why I said at the top of the show, do not make Juneteenth a national holiday, because that's a concession. And I took that from the original H-Rap. Don't accept any concessions. We need change. To quote the great brother Malik El Haj Shabazz, Malcolm X, a.k.a. Malcolm Little, if you got a knife 9 inches deep into your chest, to pull it out 6 inches is not an improvement. That's a concession. Take the knife out my back. But we can use, since people are on edge and feeling guilty, $25 million from Lowe's, $100 million from YouTubers, podcasters. That's us. That's us. Podcasters again. If YouTube want to hear our voices, that's us. PayPal, $530 million to black businesses. That's us. Apple, Silicon Valley, $100 million. That's us. That's Rated for Life. That's Deacon Dale. That's Jungle Brother. That's New Max Radio. That's Built for This Network. That's all of us. Y'all hear me? There's money out there for us. We got to work together. If you get a game plan, hand it to your boy. If I get one, I'm sending it to you. Most of y'all, if you don't have my phone number, Brian Williams, inbox me. We can build this. We can do this. HRAP_B if you ain't on Facebook, on Twitter and Instagram, inbox me. We can change numbers. We can do this. No more complaints. Excuses. Hey, my brother Joe gonna respect this one. Excuses are tools of the inadequate to use monuments of nothingness. See, he don't know how I know that though. Joe from Houston trying to figure out how you know that. But I need y'all, hey man. Chief Rocker's a civic-minded brother, Monday mornings. You know me and Knox on it. Knox on it Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm on it Tuesdays and Saturdays. Big Illinois on it Wednesdays. DJ Mooka Dean, a good brother. We don't got nothing but good people on Built for This Network. Mooka Dean, Chiz Roundtree, Lisa Dukes, Knox, Rocker, me. Support us. We supporting everybody. Don't worry about that, Joe from Houston. I know that. Don't worry about that. But I really need y'all to get in line, man. We ain't complaining no more, man. We building. We building. We building. I'm finna take a break. And then I'm going to shut it down. Holla at your boy. 1 second. 2 fingers. 1 word. It's your man H-Rap. I'll be back.
There are great people who existed all across the African continent, from ancient times all the way to our modern era, many of whom I've highlighted and discussed on numerous occasions. Some may say that there's a difference between being great and being legendary, and I happen to agree. Becoming a legend, in my opinion, takes on a different energy or vibe, if you will. So when it comes to African historical figures,